to see. Oh, this is going to be sick. Two good friends. They've been hanging out all weekend and rooming together. Dark Wizzy and Salem squaring off. Is this winner's top 8 qualifier?
This is winner's top 8 qualifier.
Wow. Dark Wizzy making it all the way.
And maybe this is his breakout akin to Light's breakout last year. This guy, he's been kind of slept on a little bit, coming from, like, as SDX is, from that upstate New York region, which didn't have too much of a spotlight until just in, like, the past year. SDX, of course, has gone on some crazy runs in the past couple of months. Dark Wizzy looking to match his brethren from that region.
You know what's crazy, man? They still live about 3.5 hours apart.
Yeah, the upstate New York is huge.
It is, man. It's basically a Midwest of its own. Actually, let me stop. You guys have Nebraska taking up all that space. Shout out to my man Rod, by the way.
The distance from Nebraska to Chicago is 7 hours, and then the distance from Chicago to Michigan is 5 hours. So it's a half a day's distance between, like, the entire Midwest.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. Completely ridiculous how large that region
Midwest
is.
could be like 4 different regions.
At least, yeah. Dude, Tri-State is tiny, man. It's just New York City, New Jersey, and really just the Philadelphia area or eastern Pennsylvania. So, yeah. Long roads for you guys every time you want to travel. I feel like people just lump all those players together. Same with, like, you know, SDX and Dark Wizzy, right? They live, like, one's in Buffalo right on the Canadian border, and Dark Wizzy is only, you know, 2 hours from New York City. So we'll see. Salem, a transplant from Atlantic City, New Jersey, down to Central Florida, shaping up to be one of the strongest regions. Heard a couple other top players are moving out there. Ultimate, look out for CFL, baby.
that PR will be transformed by the time that game arrives. But before we get to December 7th, 2018, we have this match right in front of us on Smashville. The Dark Wizzy Discord server team kill between Wizzy and Salem.
Yeah, these guys, as we mentioned before, good friends, hanging out all weekend here at Shine. I'm assuming they've been practicing together a lot, too.
I believe they're rooming.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Dark Wizzy was talking about how in order to make it out of winners or round 2 pools and winners, he had to fight Matty G, who is one of his demons. He's never beaten him before. But being that he's here in winners top 12 on the verge of making top 8 Sunday, I would assume that means he was able to turn the tables on him.
I believe Matty G dropped.
Oh, okay.
Was the unfortunate story of that. But it gave Dark Wizzy a pretty clean path, and he took advantage of it for sure. Here he is, one set away from top 8 winner side, which would be a huge burst of momentum for him.
He's doing great so far in this match. Now establishing a 40-50% lead. Salem off the stage. Of course, you still got to respect Bayonetta a lot, even though that's not where most characters thrive. She can still threaten you. Witch Twist alone will beat most things that can be used to edge trap. But of course, it can still be done, just very patiently and methodically.
Dark Wizzy just taking his time trying to get out of this disadvantage. This is Salem's chance to pressure, but he slips and slides his way back to the bottom of the stage.
Already evening this back up, effectively only about 15-20% now. And the chase begins for Dark Wizzy. He's looking for these up smashes. You know what that means for Salem, though. Down to the B.
Just trying to sneak right by against. Now it's Salem's turn to take his time to find center stage. Instead, just goes back to the ledge. Thought that downward angled afterburner kick would get something started.
Oh, Dark Wizzy respecting that down till he blocked it, started running in, and he's like, you know what? No, I'm not going to swing. This isn't going to be safe. And air dodges right on through. Down throw to forward air attempt. This could be bad. Witch Twist, and yes, manages to connect the up air afterwards. Some suspect SDI from Dark Wizzy there. I need to tune that up if you want to get past an obstacle like Salem.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because we just saw Salem take a tense Game 5 last stock, last hit game or set versus Anti, and Anti's SDI was fantastic the whole time. He did not get laddered once. And Dark Wizzy here, of course, shown maybe not as good at that particular defensive technique as Anti was.
Dark Wizzy also was saying on Twitter that he's never lost to Bayonetta before. Oh, well, maybe he has the grace of God on his side because Salem just threw the stock lead he had away. Okay, gonna get out of that one. Maybe his SDI was just off in the moment. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to get your wrist going that hard.
Yeah, you gotta warm it up a little bit, maybe like a Luigi mash or something.
Yep.
It's definitely a tricky technique.
The landing up air, though, gonna open up Pandora's box for Dark Wizzy in terms of follow-ups. I like that usage of Flood. Just push him back, make him second guess the next approach.
It's free stage control. It's free real estate.
Right. You had Salem cornering you before, now you have each other on opposite sides.
I'm gonna sneak right by again there. That cross-up roll working out great for Wizzy. but neither player wants to commit to any kind of big, deafening blow. We see Wizzy just kind of taking time with the back airs. Salem slowly using the neutral airs to get something started, but oh, okay, good DI to make sure he didn't even approach that tech situation.
Dark Wizzy bringing this back, gets a grab. It's probably going to even up the percents. Yeah, just a tiny lead here. Now he's got Salem in the corner. What's he able to do? He's going to dash right into that fireball, but no fear from Salem. Winning that game of chicken, pressing grab first, ooh, but trying to reach with an ABK that wasn't quite there.
The back air is going to send Salem all the way to the left side. Not close enough to take the stock, but by so much space for Wizzy. And ooh, that makes that after kick so scary, but gets the pivot grab. See ya later. And Wizzy looking a little prophetic, like you mentioned on his Twitter, taking game 1 on Salem.
Man, I'm just going to be mad if he's able to say something like that and get away with it for the whole life of the game. If he manages to not drop any sets to Bayo, you know what? He probably has to win the tournament to do that. Yeah. I believe the winner of this set is going to play Tweak tomorrow. Maybe Tweak will just go Cloud, though. So
maybe. I don't know, man. If I were Tweak, I would have a vested interest in making sure Dark Wizzy could never make that claim ever again. But that's just because I'm a spiteful person. Not for any reasons at all. That actually makes sense.
I didn't know you were petty like that, my guy. But, you know, anything to motivate you to win.
If you're going to make it all the way through Smash 4 without losing to a Bayo in bracket,
yeah.
I'm going to be very jealous of you. That's all I'm going to say.
Same.
So let's see if Lilat actually, Dark Wizzy, kind of likes this stage.
No, I'm actually pretty sure it's very much the opposite. But I think he still has the grace of God on his side when it comes to it after that set with Mars.
Maybe he doesn't like the stage, but the stage likes him.
Right, yeah. No, Lilat is really trying to get Dark Wizzy Senpai to notice it, but it's not working out. Oh, the dive kick, though. Man, Salem on fire right now. 2 up tilts from underneath the platform in opposite directions.
Really scary going for that second witch twist after the first one, trying to catch maybe some upward angled SDI there from Wizzy, popping right off the top of the screen.
Salem, also the Bayonetta that is most confident in playing this runaway game. Lilac Crew's perfect for that. If he takes the low ground, his guns will hit on the floor level all the time. So we're going to see him probably take to one side of the stage depending on the tilt and try to capitalize on that. Oh, wow, that didn't get interrupted by get-up attack. Great spacing from Salem. Looked like he also waited out the front hit of the get-up attack, too.
I think he tried to angle himself directly under Mario. So like the get-up attack went left and right, but he just hit him straight center. That was just brilliant here from Salem. But now we got Rage Mario things potentially, and just slowly but surely, Wizzy's climbed back into this until the back air. Yeah, gets the opening of his dash, caught by that. Not blocked during those frames. The same melee, baby. And there we go. Salem with the stock lead. Just going to take that low ground as frequently as possible. Take these little piecemeal hits when he can get them. And if he sees the opportunity to turn into something greater, he'll do just that. Quick 50% combo. No slouch, of course, here for Salem. Doesn't even mind that it didn't lead to, you know, death off the top. That's great damage, and he's continuing to have the stage control. This has just been the Salem show, and he ends it with an exclamation point. The one-hit wonder. Single hit up B into up air. Man, what a response after losing to the Flood into run under pivot grab in game 1. Salem got angered, man. This guy's not happy anymore. We mentioned it on my when Koopa was here. Salem, whether he wins or loses, whether he 0-2s or he wins a tournament, he has the same face every single time. He's just always like, yep, happy to be here. Yeah, Salem, that guy's smile is priceless. That's true. You can just tell there's always mischief behind it, and it shows in his gameplay. Not the Bayonetta that's known for the strongest kill confirms off of singular hits. Not just single hit up B, obviously, but from one opening. But his neutral is phenomenal, as is his patience. We see him never in a rush, and that's what allows him to get random grabs like that. Dark Wizzy wasn't even blocking. He's just like, you know what? I know that whatever you do, you're going to want to run at me. You're losing the match. You need to make the action happen, and I'm here to stop it. And Dark Wizzy has just been bleeding since game 1 ended. That first game was, or the second game, I'm sorry, was just so rough. But this is a chance to get something started. Oh, missing the second back air. Yo, that was a beautiful call out on the dive kick by Dark Wizzy. Just short hop back airing in the opposite direction. How could you have known without serious knowledge of this guy's playstyle? And the Bayonetta matchup, apparently. Definitely. Wizzy looking like he has nowhere to go in that particular situation, though. And even though he had to make some crazy reads to even get this 71% that he has, Salem is looking in control. Gonna jump out of the up throw setup.
Dark Wizzy needs to find a stock here. Bayonetta so dangerous with rage, so dangerous off of one hit. Can't give Salem any room to breathe, especially this guy, man. This guy's Bayo, not the one you want to be fighting from behind against.
And Mario is kind of a tricky come-from-behind character in most recent days. It's been a long time since, like, Big House 5 with some of the craziest Mario comebacks you'll ever see, and, like, the glory days of Ally versus Zero. We don't see too many of those Mario Rage combos anymore.
Yeah, definitely a character who's been struggling as of late. It's kind of been figured out in the late stages of Smash 4, plus all the characters that are at the peak of the metagame have these long hitboxes that he can't contend with. Scary as his grab combos may be, then you've got combos like this.
And oh, he didn't even need an up air, he didn't even need nothing. Salem just perfectly positioned to move up 2 games to 1.
Man, Dark Wizzy potentially about to lose his streak against Bayonetta in tournament, but still, he is on the cusp of top 8, winner's side. If he can just rally up for 2 more games, could be seeing a very, very strange-looking top 8 tomorrow.
That's true.
Jackal, for one.
Jackal is the story of the tournament. I can't say that enough. His run is insane.
Beating Leo and Void, that's one we're going to be talking about for a long time. But either way, still so much more Smash to be played for the night as Dark Wizzy and Salem are gearing up for Game 4 here. It's going to be Smashville again. Dark Wizzy seems to really like this stage, but man, you know what? Nobody likes trying to land on Bayonetta with normals. She's just going to up-tilt you out of the sky and potentially kill you for it, so he's lucky to escape this with his life.
Dark Wizzy hasn't really had too much of any, like, forward momentum, like we mentioned, since Game 2 started. Like, he hasn't really had too many great combos. He hasn't really held an advantage state for terribly long at all. It's just been Salem smothering, and now he's doing exactly that just by playing far back and saying, I dare you to dash in, because you know I will catch you and send you to the skies.
Wow, the fair on the way down. So bold from Dark Wizzy. That could have been Witch Time. That could have been snuffed out on startup. Not exactly the fastest move out there. Salem just going to back off. I like this. He resets a lot of his potential follow-ups if they're not quite there, and sometimes gets so much more reward off of it. Oh, no. That's going to be a stock. Dark Wizzy knocked out already, 1 stock away from the loser's bracket, and with only 46% tacked onto Salem, it's not going to be an easy path.
It has been the Liquid Salem show for sure, ever since Dark Wizzy was able to take that Game 1.
Salem may be liquid, but he is evaporating Dark Wizzy live in front of you guys right now.
Wizzy had a chance here to go for something. I'm not really sure what he was cooking there, but Salem going to sneak right out of that, not taking too much damage for his credit. But here comes a chance. The platform going to set up brilliantly, but no extension, avoiding the high reward forward air.
Okay, going to see him just dive kick to the right side of the stage. Escaping a lot of trouble with that. Bayonetta so able to escape disadvantage.
And yeah, Wizzy is just, you can tell Mario's just a little bit too slow to go for the things that, like, Wizzy's been trying to figure out. And Salem is just thinking a little bit too far ahead, I think, with his survival DI in those scenarios as well.
Wow, Salem's just going to chase him with the ABK. I like that. Getting a little stylish. I feel like he's very confident right now. No reason not to be. You're up a game and a stock, but I don't know. Dark Wizzy could always pull a surprise out on you. You want to start taking unnecessary risks for the stream.
Yeah, it looks like the noggin is going to be the choice of the day, or the soup of the day for sure for Wizzy. His win condition. Oh, okay.
Oh,
almost
gets
able
the
to land
snapback pivot grab there, though.
But escaping demise once more is Dark Wizzy hanging onto a thread.
Man, so hard for Mario to land an up smash on Bayonetta if she's never going to land. Finally, corners Salem once again. That back throw from the corner, ending his stock. Still so much more work to do just to stay alive in the set, though, and then he's got to win again.
That's the start of something, though. He did not get Witch Timed again on his way up the ledge. It was a pretty free KO, as we saw on the first stock, if Salem does land that setup.
Just relying on run-in shield too much. Salem knows Dark Wizzy wants to block something, turn that into a grab, and then 50, 60 more % after. All right, finally going to pick something up.
Now Wizzy has the stage for what feels like the first time in 3 games. What's he going to go for? The forward air doesn't find it.
Tries another one. Not sure what that was. No Witch Time on the recovery, but yes, going to back air the ledge hop. And Dark Wizzy has officially lost to Bayonetta in bracket. Mark your calendars, guys. August 25th.
All right, I'm pretty petty, but I wasn't going to go that far as to mark my calendar.
Hey, man, I'm just being silly.
Congrats to Salem, of course, for making top 8 winners side here at Shine 2018 with that big Bayonetta win over the Mario. We will see Dark Wizzy just shortly. He does have another match to play in the lower bracket. He has another shot at making it to Sunday.
Exactly, but it's going to be on the loser side, the bracket of alternative success, as they call it. So, unfortunately, he'll have to win twice as many matches to get to the gold, but just making it at all is such a high honor, especially at a tournament like Shine. Shout-outs to everyone who put this together, by the way, man. What an event. 3 years in a row at one of the most prestigious venues that a Smash tournament has ever been.
This venue is divine. It's
yeah,
gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
If you haven't been to a Shine yet, this is my first time. My first time coming actually to anywhere near like the northern East Coast for Smash, so it's been a pleasure for me to be here. I love it, and this venue's gorgeous. The neighborhood is gorgeous. There's so much to do, even if you're already like 0-2'd out of bracket and you want to go like get food or something.
Get some lobster rolls, man.
That'll be on my agenda for tomorrow. I haven't done that yet. Lobster sounds awesome.
Got one on Thursday. That was great. Got lobster mac and cheese last night. That was also great, but I think it's time to go back to the lobster rolls.
All right.
Anyway, guys.
I'll follow my advice from my friend here.
Yeah, they're delicious.